Hello there. I want you to take a second and I want you to think about a reporter. What does a reporter do? Think about it for a second. So, if you're thinking about how a reporter writes things and like puts things out to newspapers and uh, what do those things do? His writings. They kind of point things out, right? They sort of identify and point out different facts about things. So the things that they write, they're normally called articles. And again, those articles that the reporter writes usually point things out, identify things, really just kind of specifically define things. So that's what the articles that reporter writes do. We're actually going to be talking about articles in a different sense today. Think about how a reporter writes an article and keep that in the back of your mind. But today, let's talk about 3 different words that are called articles in the English language. The words a, an, and the. They're a special kind of adjective called an article. Now, they're called articles because basically what they do is they identify specific things, or it could be specific, but it could be not very specific. But they point things out and they define them more closely. Okay? They usually come before nouns in sentences. Use the when you're talking about a particular person or thing. So that's when you use the when we're talking about a specific person or thing. But sometimes we're not going to be very specific. And in that case, we're going to be using a or an when you're talking about a general group, so a not specific group of people or things. Okay? So here are your examples. I want to go see the movie. All right, in this case, we're talking about a specific movie, right? If you're talking about the movie, you're talking about that one specifically, the movie specifically. Okay? However, if you say, I want to see a movie, you could be talking about any movie at all. In that case, that's not specific, okay? It's a very big difference with such tiny little words. All right, that's all articles do. They point things out. The is used when you're talking about something specific, and a and an are used when you're talking about something that's not specific, something that's just a general thing, okay? All right, so use a before a word that begins with a consonant. Remember, consonants are any letter that's not a vowel. And use an before a word that begins with a vowel. And this, I'm sure that you've learned many years ago. This is just practice and continuing review. So, example here, that creature in the bush is a rabbit. Notice that we didn't say an rabbit because what does this word rabbit start with? A letter R. R is not a vowel. It is a consonant, okay? Because it's not a vowel. So in that case, we do use the letter A as our article for rabbit. The next one, that creature in the rafters is an owl. In this case, the word owl starts with the letter O, which is a vowel. So in that case, we'd absolutely use the word an. Use a and an only with singular nouns. Use the with singular or plural nouns. Look, I found a penny. Notice that penny is just one thing. You wouldn't say I found a pennies. That wouldn't work. You would just say in that case I found pennies. I found the penny that you lost. Notice in this case that you can say the word the in front of penny. It makes sense. I found the pennies that you lost. But again, in this case, we're using the and we're talking about specific pennies, ones that you lost. In this case, we used a penny. That penny was just a general penny. It wasn't a specific penny. We just found a penny. All right, read the paragraph and circle all of the articles. Remember, the only articles that you are looking for, and the only ones that really exist in our English language, are a, an, and the. So that's all you are looking for in this article, and you're going to be circling them. So during the Civil War, the North and South fought a battle in Tupelo, Mississippi. We'll do the first one together, and then I'm going to let you guys do the rest of the paragraph on your own. So take a look. We're looking for the words a, and the. I'm going to write them right here for us. A, an, it keeps on wanting to be a circle. An, and the. Okay, a, an, and the are the words that we're looking for here. Write that for yourself if you think you might find that easier. Now we need to circle all of the articles. During the Civil War, the North and South fought a battle in Tupelo, Mississippi. Oh, right here is the word the. The North and South. Oh, the North and the South fought a battle in Tupelo, Mississippi. Those are 3 articles in that first sentence. Continue down through and continue looking for the articles in this paragraph. In part B, all you are doing is writing a, an, or the on the lines. Life with Bertha is a, an, or the amusing TV show. Okay, in this case, we need to think whether or not we're trying to be specific or if we're going to be talking about something general. Okay, so if we look here, yes, Life with Bertha is a specific TV show. However, we're talking about TV shows in general, so we're going to, that's how we're comparing it. So we're going to go ahead and use the word a or an. What do you think, guys? Look at the first letter here. If you said an, you're right, because this letter is a vowel. So in that case, we use an. So in our line here, you write the word an. Okay, keep on going through and filling out the rest.